A very big development, which has a lot more to do with Tesla than you might first think, posted on the official xAI account. xAI is committed to developing artificial intelligence that makes the lives of people better, as well as adding more power near our data centers to reduce the cost of energy for the American people. And it wasn't just xAI, but let's see what they had to say.
I want to thank you for your leadership. Because of your work on this issue, I'm confident that we will win the race in AI with China and succeed in delivering inexpensive, abundant electricity for the American people. As you know, xAI builds huge supercomputers and data centers, and we build them fast. Currently, we're building one on the Tennessee-Mississippi state line. As part of today's commitment, we will take extensive additional steps to continue to reduce costs of electricity for our neighbors. Mr. President, we want to be on your team to deliver a big win for the American people. xAI will therefore commit to develop 1.2 gigawatts of power as our supercomputer's primary power source, and that will be for every additional data center as well. We will expand what is already the largest global megapack power installation in the world. The installation will provide enough backup power to power the city of Memphis, and more than sufficient energy to power the town of South Haven, Mississippi, where the data center resides. We will build new substations and invest in electrical infrastructure to provide stability to the area's grid. We will build state-of-the-art, we haven't talked about that yet, but this is actually quite important. We will build state-of-the-art water recycling plants that will protect approximately 4.7 billion gallons of water in the Memphis aquifer each year. And we will employ thousands of American workers from around the city of Memphis on both sides of the Tennessee-Mississippi border. We will also commit to deploying our AI technology to make people's lives better, creating a period of abundance where electricity becomes cheaper and people have access to the best goods and services humankind has ever seen. Finally, Mr. President, we commit to take these efforts into orbit. We are currently designing orbital data centers powered by the nuclear reactor in the sky. Launching supercomputers into space will mean even more energy on Earth, as all the power plants that we're building now and power sources we've built will be available to the communities instead of the data centers. I've been in the space industry for nearly 40 years, sir, and I have never seen things move more quickly than under your administration, so thank you for that. Mr. President, you've been strong and clear about building AI that benefits Americans and benefits American values, including demanding that AI is consistent with American values. In July 2025, you signed an executive order directing agency heads to support only those AI models that prioritize truth-seeking and are ideologically neutral. We still fully support that order, and we're fully on board with the ratepayer protection pledge, and I'm really excited to be here. Thank you so much for your commitment.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
As I mentioned, this has a lot more to do with Tesla than you might first think. Before we get to that though, this is Gwynne Shotwell, CEO of SpaceX, which recently acquired xAI, who is now also the CEO of xAI. The commitment was that xAI will develop 1.2 gigawatts of power, an enormous number. And this will be the primary power source for the AI training supercluster. In addition, the same will be true for additional data centers. Translation, SpaceX/xAI, which, as she mentioned, already has the world's largest megapack installation in operation, will not only expand that further, but do likewise as they continue to massively build out AI training compute. A bottom line, Tesla's megapack business is about to go ballistic. This AI boom is a massive forcing function for enormous increases in Tesla megapack installations. And this is not where the story ends. This was not just a commitment from xAI, who, let's be honest, eventually, along with SpaceX, should just fold into Tesla so they can get the megapacks at cost as opposed to having to buy them at retail, right? Makes sense. The Trump administration is currently absolutely crushing it. Here's a full release. President Trump secures historic commitment to keep electricity costs down amid data center boom. Under President Donald J. Trump's leadership, America's leading AI and technology companies gathered at the White House to sign the Ratepayer Protection Pledge. Now, this landmark commitment, first announced by President Trump in his State of the Union address, ensures the rapid growth of AI data centers powers American innovation without raising electricity costs for families and communities. Now, this absolutely needed to happen. I've discussed this many times previously on the channel. The surge in demand for AI training compute and the requisite electricity, the energy required for that training, was going to create a massive shortage in energy, driving prices through the fucking roof. So check this out. The Ratepayer Protection Pledge includes commitments from Google, Oracle, xAI, Meta, aka Facebook, Microsoft, OpenAI, and Amazon, to name a few. Where are these companies going to procure their gigantic batteries? Anyone have any ideas? Anyone know any companies that happen to produce grid-scale batteries? Maybe even they're called megapacks. Anyone, any ideas? This is huge for Tesla. Not just Tesla, but any company that produces massive batteries. Recall that Gwynne Shotwell, in her speech, mentioned that xAI already has the world's largest megapack, e.g. gigantic battery installation, and it's going to expand on the back of this. These, some of the largest companies on Earth, with deep pockets spending tens, hundreds of billions of dollars on AI, have now pledged to both generate and necessarily store sufficient energy and create enough stability that they don't drive up energy prices anywhere they have gigantic AI training computers. They need batteries, and not just batteries, but storage. Some of these companies will be acquiring previously shut down power plants and or fuck tons of solar. But the key to all of this is massive batteries. This is an enormous moment for Tesla's energy storage business. Just for the hell of it, and to get super meta, I've asked an xAI product, Grok, which is technically now owned by SpaceX, to estimate potential revenue for Tesla's energy business out to 2030 based on this announcement. Now, obviously, there's a fairly high level of uncertainty here. Grok gives it about a 35% confidence rating, with estimated Tesla energy revenue in 2030 of around $62 billion, with a range of 52 to 75. If you guys want to read through Grok's full response here, just pause the video as necessary. I'm scrolling through on screen now so you can see everything Grok said, its estimates, all the nerdy numbers and details. But just as a little bit of a gut check, I'm just going to look at my own base case estimate for Tesla energy in 2030, which I haven't touched for a while. Didn't specifically factor in this announcement, but does factor in a general surge in demand for energy, including on the back of the AI boom. And just having a look now, it turns out that a year later in 2031, I have Tesla energy in my base case, which I try to make as conservative and almost bearish as possible, just to counter my optimism bias. I'm at 65 billion. So almost an identical mark, but a year later, my 2030 estimate in the base case, just under 40 billion. My Patreon supporters can go check the latest version on their computer or just download it off Patreon. If you want to join, check out the link in the pinned comment. This seems to suggest that my base case estimates for Tesla energy are quite bearish. So I also prompted Grok, what about a bull case for Tesla energy growth? And now we can compare that to my bull case and see if that's also bearish or if it's a little bit overly optimistic. So skipping straight to the numbers here, Grok's bull case for Tesla energy growth, revenue in 2030 around 135 billion with a range of 110 to 160 billion, confidence 25%. And what do you know, my 2030 estimate in the bull case for Tesla energy revenue, $98.4 billion. If you're curious, 2031 is $162.4 billion, just beyond the high end for Grok's estimate for the prior year. So just recapping, Grok's base case estimate, Tesla energy revenue in 2030, $62 billion. The bull case, $135 billion, more than double, compared to my own estimates of roughly $40 billion in the base case versus Grok's estimate of 62, and just under 100 billion in the bull case versus Grok's estimate of 135. Now, either Grok is far more optimistic than your favorite deluded Tesla fanboy, or my estimates for Tesla energy growth are actually way too bearish. Since we are, of course, investors, who cares about revenue? What about profits? I've asked Grok to estimate the base case and the bull case gross profit margin on Tesla's energy business in 2030. Let's just cut to the chase. Base case, Grok estimating a 38% gross margin with a range of 35 to 41%, e.g., not far off $25 billion in profits just from their energy business in 2030 in the base case, versus the bull case, the gross margin of 47%, the range 43 to 51, on much more revenue, resulting, are you ready, in an estimated $63.5 billion of profit just on Tesla's energy business in 2030. To put those numbers in context, 2025 gross profit, Amazon over $360 billion, Apple $195, Nvidia $98 billion, TSMC around 72 billion. One final thing I'd like to say, kind of need to say more than would like to say, but just in case there happen to be any retards watching, it's almost inevitable. So shout out to all the retards. I love you guys too, even if you're retarded. But just to be clear, estimates, which is what these are, estimates are not predictions. There's a very important distinction. A prediction is binary. This will or won't happen. E.g., it will rain tomorrow. Donald J. Trump will win the 2024 US presidential election. That's a prediction. An estimate is an approximation, a rough calculation, a rough guess of roughly what something might look like in the future. This is why we're seeing ranges for the gross margin from Grok here. A rough estimate, somewhere between 35 to 41% in the base case. For what it's worth, my estimate for Tesla Energy gross margin in 2030 in the base case is 32%, a little below the low end of Grok's estimate. The bull case, 40%, also just a few percent below the low end on Grok's estimate. Make of that what you will. And for those who don't know, if you'd like to see my full Tesla valuation model, you can do so by joining Patreon at the investor level or above. Just check out the link in the pinned comment. Want more content? Early access? A bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 has been part of my daily health protocol for almost half a decade. It's packed full of vitamins and minerals and helps me fill in nutritional gaps while supporting energy, digestion, and immune function. It also has prebiotics and probiotics to promote gut health. I take my health very seriously, and so should you. Try AG1 today by visiting drinkag1.com/SMR or click the link in the pinned comment and enjoy a free welcome kit with vitamin D3 plus K2 and AG1 travel packs. That's drinkag1.com/SMR.